Recording now.
Welcome back to another episode of Liquid Courage. It's Nick.
What's up, this CJ?
And kicking it with you again. Got a special guest on today. She's ready to introduce herself.
Exactly.
So we have the beautiful Bay Assassin with us today.
Everybody, yes, let's give her a round of applause. Welcome to Liquid Courage. Welcome to Liquid Courage.
How you doing today, Bay? How you doing?
Great. How you doing?
I'm great. Trying to make it. Got a little virus, so no drinks for me today. Usually on the show, it's customary. We have a new bottle. We do have a new sponsor. It's Wild Turkey. So I wanted to pop their bottle today, but I think I'm gonna hold up and be smart on that.
But don't worry, Wild Turkey will get celebrated. Shout out to Wild Turkey. Salute to you. If you want to have a good time, make sure you get yourself a Wild Turkey 101. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
The smoothest, the finest.
There we go. So bad. So what we do on our show is customary that we find out a little bit about you. First thing that I need to know is, what is your favorite drink?
Like specific, like whiskey, bourbon, or
You can give me all of them. Give me each one if you want.
to be honest, like I like anything. Like my dad told me to like, you know what I mean, to be able to drink any type of like liquor. So I don't have no favorite.
Okay. So next is a drunken story. So my first episode on here, I gave mine. Cuzzo gave his.
A couple of.
Yeah, it was several. So I need a good one from you. So give me a moment in the past, the drunken story from Bay.
Okay. A drunken story for me?
I'm sure you got some good ones, because I mean, when he even asked you about a drink, you had a list, like what kind, what different. So I'm sure you have, you know what I'm saying, a couple good stories.
I have a lot. So there's this one story that I didn't know what a Joe's, you know, I don't know how to say the short term for a Joe's mother effer. So I tried that for the very first time. Like my sister was like, "Oh, it's gonna be, you're gonna get lit with this, whatever." I'm like, "No, I'm not. I'm great. I have a good, I have high tolerance or whatever." And so like I drank about, I don't know, like 10 cups of those, 10 or 11.
Ooh.
And then I was literally like, I was out. Mm-hmm.
It was KO.
I was out. I was like, "Yo, what the hell?" I'm like, "What the hell did I drink?" It was with Red Bull too. I was hyper, and at the same time, I was out.
Okay, that should do it to you. So you probably haven't heard my episode, so I'll tell you real quick my drunken story. I'm from way up north, right? Milwaukee, Chicago. That's where I'm from. Midwest all day. So I moved here a few years back, and we ended up going to was that Savannah, Georgia?
That was Savannah. Well, yeah. A little Rivertown.
Yeah, Rivertown. So we go out there, and out there you can just drink. You can get a drink, walk out the bar, go to the next bar with your drink in your hand. So you can't do that shit up north. So that's a whole new experience for me. So I'm getting a drink, I'm walking down the street drinking and make it to the next bar. You got to get a drink at that bar. Mm-hmm. Needless to say, I was so fucked up by the end of the night. All I could hear in the background was Cuzzo giving me the left march in my ear just to get me back to the room.
On your left, left, right. Hey,
exactly.
You got to try to keep people in know, you know what I mean? You got to focus in, especially when you're feeling that tipsy. You got to kind of try to just get through it, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. So I wake up the next day, my phone is missing, my wallet's gone, lost everything. I don't know what happened that night. So it's probably my
I don't know what it is, but
story.
Even though I get drunk, like I don't ever misplace my wallet. I don't ever misplace my phone. I always got it with me. I don't know. Something in my phone in your.
Well, you're doing better than me.
You winning on that level.
For real. Okay. So tell us a little bit about Bay. Where are you from?
I'm from Cali. I'm from the Bay Area. You know, that's why my name is Bay Assassin, because I represent where I'm from. You know, I rep my city. Like, I'm just that type of person that, I got it tatted on me. I got extra tatted on me. So, like, me, being on this platform at first, like, I was having an identity, like, oh, what am I gonna? I even put my government name, like it's Michelle, because you know what I'm saying. I really didn't think about like, oh, you know. But I was like, you know what? I really sat down and like thought about it. I'm like, let me represent where I'm from. You know what I mean? Let me put the Bay on the map on the tab. You know, that's why I end up with Bay, the Bay Area. So that's why I end up with Bay Assassin.
Okay.
Makes sense.
When did you start streaming? How long ago?
I started streaming. I started this app like June 6th. I was a gifter. Okay. You know, I was a heavy gifter. I didn't know. You know, this app didn't come with a handbook. Like, here how to use this app. So like, I was, you know, heavy. I was just, you know, pressing buttons or whatever. And then 2 weeks down the line, that's when I started streaming. So that was like, what, the 16th of June, I believe. I started streaming. So yeah, I started June 16th, but I was a heavy gifter before I started streaming.
Okay. So you mentioned something I find kind of funny. You said you started off, you know, gifting. It doesn't come with a handbook. So
it doesn't.
Right. So I told you a story. I don't think I ever got to share it with you, but when I first jumped on the app, I didn't know any better. So I'm gifting like crazy. Like I'm talking like stupid numbers, yo.
Right.
And you don't find out till later on that who really rocks with you and who doesn't rock with you until you start streaming yourself.
Gotcha.
Because when I hit the live button, and I barely saw any of the people that I was high on their boards.
Ain't that some shit, bro?
So we got a name for them. So they're the peddlers. So if you're listening, I think there's like 7 in my stream now.
Calling up the peddlers.
It's the peddlers for me, y'all. It's the peddlers.
Right. Absolutely.
Peddler alert.
So everybody has a reason to why they stream. And I know one of the reasons I came into your room was because you just had a different vibe, right?
No doubt.
So what do you stream for?
I'm sorry?
What do you stream for?
I stream for, you know, when I started streaming at first, like, you know, the people that I was supporting, like I was dropping heavy on or whatever, like, you know, at first it was like, all right, you know, I'm doing this, and then I wasn't really like looking at this platform as I could use it to a positive standpoint of, you know, what I've been through and, you know, people that I've lost. And so like, you know, it came to mind that I wanted my platform to be a positive outlet for a lot of, you know, for everybody. You know what I'm saying? You're not lower than, you're not higher than me, you're not lower than me, we're everybody's equal. You know, and so that's why I wanted my platform to be a platform where, you know, everyone can share their experiences. And because I'm a very sentimental person, me being sentimental, you know, I want to be able to share my story and let people know that, you know, whoever comes in my stream, that they're not alone and they can be whoever they want to be in my stream, as long as, you know, they don't cross that boundary of being disrespectful.
Right, absolutely.
So it seems like you offer a nice safe space for people to come and actually try to express themselves.
Yes.
Now, do people come on your stream and ask you, like, obviously, they're probably asking a dumbass question, but do they ask you like real, like, personal questions?
Yes, they do. They do ask me personal questions, but you know, my stream, my platform, this is my home. You know, I pick and choose what I want to share because this platform, you know, make you or break you. You know what I mean? When I say make you or break you, whatever you share that, you know, you never think about like, oh, whoever you're sharing it with, they could use that against you, and them using that against you, it could be your downfall.
Absolutely.
Damn peddlers.
You got Cuzzo using the word now. Didn't say phone, right?
I'm trying to get acclimated.
I use that shit at work everywhere now. That's my key word for real. All right, so I want to dig a little deeper, babe. So when you're streaming, you meet a lot of people, right? I mean, she has 2,500 people, 35. I think the highest I've seen in your room is like 35 people. And I'm sure that
the highest view that I've ever had was when I really grind for like 28, 30 hours. I had like 9,600 views.
Yo, that's crazy. Okay, so out of that 9, 10K that you got coming in the room, has romance ever sparked?
Romance ever sparked, like with the people that, you know, like interacting with me, or like people that are just, you know, asking questions like, oh, what do you like to do, like, or just in general?
Just in general.
In general, I mean, you know, of course, like there are people, people that come through my room and, you know, they want to, you know, they want to express like how they feel about me. They hit me up on my IG, like they don't just I mean, there are blunt people that would be like, "You're so beautiful. You're this and that and the third," or they'd be mad disrespectful, like, like, and I just be like, "Yo, back up, bro." Like, that's when I have my bouncers like remove.
Yeah, yo, she got some pretty.
How beautiful I am, but talking about my body parts on me, like,
Absolutely. And I will say this: her bouncers they're pretty A1. There's some solid people in there for real, except that one guy. And I got this dope ass shirt. Okay. We getting there. I got this dope ass shirt I bought a long time ago, right? And man, I took a picture. I got my dark shades on. I got my bully hat on. I love that hat. I hope he's in here right now. If he is, let him know that I really did return that shirt. Oh, he's here? He's here?
I know.
Okay. Well, hello, sir. Anyway, he made me return my shirt, bro. He told me, he made me feel bad about it. So I got right in line.
God dang, man.
But other than him, the rest of her people are solid.
True indeed. There's always one.
Yeah, he cool as fuck for us in real life, though.
Yeah.
I fuck with her people in there, and it's always a good vibe when I go in there for real.
No doubt. Oh, we got a little engagement from the chat. We got Earl Green. I don't know if y'all boys know Earl Green, but what would be your perfect male or spouse? That's what they're asking.
I can't even see their comments. What is going? What?
Oh, what would be your perfect mate or spouse?
Honestly, I don't believe in perfect because perfect.
Hold up.
To say perfect, you're whack on. There's no such thing as perfect. For me, like I always express this in my stream that my perfect person, not my person that's gonna fall into my lap. It's gonna be someone who's humorous, who's funny. Because what is the handsome face gonna do if I'm going through things and I want you to make me laugh? That's not shit for me. Like, I want you to make me laugh because I lost somebody or I had a bad day. I want your sense of humor. That's what I want. I want you to be humorous to me. I want you to make me laugh. Like, physical attraction to me is, that's a plus. But if you got a bad attitude, if you don't have a good heart, and you don't have a sense of humor to make me laugh, like, that's out. Like, bye.
Yeah.
Because I'm
I feel you on that. Yeah. Oh, I know you goofy. Yo, so that comment came from Players, actually. So one of her bouncers, super cool dude.
Okay.
He's always in there. They play little games and whatnot. He has riddles.
Hey, my bad, bro, for calling out your government, man. You can change your name in the chat. So
yeah, we can edit that out.
I'm gonna right
We'll edit that out for you. Okay. So everybody has regrets on the app. At least in my opinion, I feel like there's, I know I got regrets. I don't want you to give out any names, but do you have any regrets on?
I don't have regrets. I hold self accountability with my actions and who I supported. You know what I mean? So like, I cannot, regret like, oh my God, I did this because I was the one that was pressing the buttons. I was the one that was voting up to support those people. That's just how I know how to move. How to sit back and just, all right, fall back. Because I know my worth and I know my value. I'm not about to be here pressing buttons for you and you're not, you know what I'm saying? You're not reciprocating that to me. Because it's not going to be my loss. You know what I mean? So like, I would never say regret. I would say I hold myself accountable for my actions and me supporting those people that I supported that never reciprocated it. So like, for me, at a standpoint, I didn't regret it, but I know my worth and my value to back off.
Okay. I feel that. So a little backstory to every once in a while you'll get people that want a little bit more than just your attention on there. They really want to fuck with you in real life.
Okay.
So I've seen it in a lot of streams that I've been in where, once you cut them off and shut them down, they like to go to their banks and report it. So there's a little thing called fraud on all of these apps. Right?
True.
So my question is, if somebody were to call fraud on you, and you being such a dope person that you are, they came back in your stream later on in life, would you allow them back in?
Good question.
I just got hit with one. You know what I'm saying? I got hit where I was, I was negative 450 and I had to cash outs and it's on hold right now. To be honest, my I'm not the type. Hate for me is a big word. Hate is a big word. I would never use the word hate. I would say dislike.
Right.
And if that person would ever go back in my stream to, you know, to like say hi or whatever, like, I'm not gonna cuss that person out in my stream. I'm not gonna, you know, down that person because I don't know what that person is going through. You know what I mean? Maybe that person is going through things that, you know, it boosted that person's ego to press buttons, but that person is, you know, trying to make ends meet. I'm the type of person, I look at different predicaments, different aspects of the situation. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not the type to judge, like, oh yeah, like F you, whatever. Yeah, it pisses me off. It sucks. But what can I do? What is my anger? What is my anger gonna do? Nothing. It's not gonna solve anything.
Right.
You know?
Right.
But just all I could do is, like, you know what I mean? All I could do is handle it with poise.
Absolutely. That's the only thing you really can do. I've never been in that situation because I'm a little guy on there. Nobody really rocks with me, so I don't think I gotta worry about it.
Stop that, man. From what I've seen, everybody knows Merc. You know what I mean? Like, man,
They know me from when I go somewhere. But when I'm in mine at night with my flames going like right now, like probably like a high of like a 15, 26, somewhere in that range.
no doubt.
Absolutely. So, but Bay always pulls up with me, so I appreciate that. Absolutely. So, outside of the streaming world, who is Bay?
Outside of the streaming world, I mean, I could actually say like who I am in my streaming world is who I am in real life. You know, I'm very, I'm giving. You know, I'm family oriented. I'm goofy. I like to talk my shit. Like whoever I am, that's how I am in real life. I don't have that on and off switch. Well, this is gonna be my alter ego today. This is who I'm gonna be today. Nah, like what you see is what you get with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? No fake shit.
Yeah, authentic. And actually, to be honest, that's kind of like a running theme with people from the Bay. Now, granted, the only people I know from the Bay are, you know, celebrities and athletes. You know, we all know Too Short. We all know like Dame Lillard, and you know what I'm saying, people like that. But they definitely represent the Bay heavily. That's kind of one of those things that I've always noticed about people from that area is y'all really have that strong camaraderie. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Like that's why I have that, you know, like the way, like where I was raised and where I'm from, I just have that. I just, you know, it's a mentality thing. You know what I mean? Like that's why I tell people all the time that in my stream that's from the Bay. Like I'm putting the Bay in the map. You know what I mean? Like, you know, be part of this movement because not everybody is really from the Bay. Everybody's from different areas of the world. You know, so it's like it's very different. So
No doubt. Let me ask you a quick question. Who would you consider to be a role model? Who was your role model growing up, or who is your role model now?
Who's my role model is my parents. They're my role model because without my parents being my role model and adapting, you know, whatever they've shared with me or whatever, you know, they taught me growing up, I wouldn't be who I am and I wouldn't think the way that I am, that way that I do. You know what I mean? So they are my biggest role model.
That's dope.
Fantastic. As a matter of fact, I can't hold you that was a good one. That was a good one.
My son was up here. I get him to clap too. We gotta get him on there clapping.
True. Yo, that would be dope.
That would be. He claps now and he goes, yeah. We're gonna have it on the next time.
Exactly. We getting our sound effects down. We getting it up.
So listen, from the Bay, you a Golden State fan?
Yeah, Warriors is gonna win. What you mean? The first one was just a little, you know, setback to a major comeback. You know what I mean? Stop playing with us.
So I'm surprised that you have so much confidence still after getting y'all asses waxed.
Excuse me? What'd you say? I didn't hear that part. What?
I repeat it. I'm surprised you have so much confidence after getting y'all asses waxed. You hear that?
Can I say something real quick? You ain't shit.
I mean, that's fine. I get that 7 times a day, so that's perfect. So listen, wow. I do believe Golden State's going to end up winning it though. So I think that was just a fluke game for y'all. For real.
It is. It's NBA, bro. It's rigged. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Like last time they won twice and the Cavaliers won. Like, make it make sense.
Yeah. There's always something behind it. You knew it was rigged when they let my Bucks lose, you know, because that wasn't supposed to happen.
I mean,
they put my Bucks up.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course.
some real shit. They're gonna win.
Okay. So
like what Pilo said last year, they didn't even like the Bay. I don't put you on something, okay? They're gonna win.
Word.
We got see. So listen, if they so happen to lose, I'm definitely gonna make sure we bring you on the show for that, like right after the game.
They're winning.
Matter of fact, y'all should.
Stop playing with me.
Matter of fact, y'all should. I'm saying that y'all should make a friendly bet right now. I mean,
I'm okay with a friendly bet.
Since it's already on both sides.
They win.
So like I said, I think Golden State's gonna win it anyway. But just to play devil's advocate, I'll take Boston. Winner gets a jet.
All right, bet.
But see, for me,
No,
I just want one.
F that. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna F that. Nah, make it a dragon. Okay? Don't play with
Ooh, the dragon.
So if we do a dragon, since
don't be cheap now, because in the Bay ain't nothing cheap.
you're right. So if it's a dragon, I'm gonna have to put it in the chat, okay? The little comment dragons. You go with that?
It has to be an ice dragon. That's 200K.
Okay, I can do that. Okay, deal.
Okay, everybody heard that.
But let's go.
It's on there. just wanted to say that. My bad.
It's there. I'm a man of my word, so we good there. So listen.
My word.
Oh, I already know. So you meet a guy. He tells you to pick a place. Where's your ideal place in the Bay to go for a date? I've never been to the Bay, so you gotta describe it for me.
Date? It's a lot of good places. I'm not gonna say Fisherman's Wharf because that's so basic. Everybody goes there. The tourist spot is over there.
That's always the case. Like, I mean, when you come from a
I'm
place.
not gonna say Twin Peaks because when we go to Twin Peaks, we're gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Word.
You know, I don't even know. There's a lot of places. Treasure Island. Because Treasure Island, like when you exit, like in the middle of the Treasure Island, because when you exit in the middle of the bridge, when you like park, like when you go down there, down that hill, you're gonna see like the Bay Bridge. But it's a nice spot, yeah.
Okay.
It's romantic, I'm guessing. And now that's the thing. Do you believe that romance is dead in this modern age of like dating and stuff like that? Like,
yes.
You know, because some people just like keep it real basic. You know, text messages. You know what I'm saying? Video chats, which is cool, obviously. But do you think, obviously, that the romance and things that have been done in the past are missing right now?
I mean, yeah, because like I said, you know, my parents, you know, when they tell us their love story and how they met, they're old fashioned, where my dad had to cater to, you know, court my mom. And I don't even think people know this generation about courting. Courting is, you know, when you guys really go on a date, when the guy meets the woman's parents, and, you know, they go out and before whatever, doing the nitty gritty, like getting to know each other, you know what I mean? And yeah, I feel like this generation, they really don't have that. It's very rare that you meet someone that, you know, that goes to their, you know, morals of, you know, having to take it slow. Because I feel like if just an example, if I'm in a relationship right now, me and my man break up, I'm too quick to just move on to the next one, not having to, you know, self-reflect or whatever happened with that situation. You know, I'm moving on to another relationship, and that's where, you know, in this generation, it makes a lot of like red flags, because I'm gonna move on like that. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't like moved on from the other one, and it's just gonna be a cycle. You know what I mean?
Right. You definitely have to take time, I believe, after every single relationship to kind of reflect and be yourself, and figure out what you did, what went wrong or what went right, and what you're taking into the next relationship.
And it's just not even that. Like, I've been single for 3.5 years by choice. Why? Because I want to better myself. I want to be, you know, the best version of me. And whenever I'm gonna fall into that category of, whenever I'm gonna have a relationship, it's not gonna be as, you know, as it was before. You know, like, I'm not scared to be alone. I'm not gonna always have to look over my shoulder to look at my man. Like, what are we gonna do? Like, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can stand on my own 2 feet without a man making me. Like, I make myself.
Absolutely. I fucks with that. Yo, we got some people in the chat. Michael, Shauna, y'all got questions? Feel free to type them up. We'll shoot them all out there for real. So appreciate y'all kicking it in here.
No doubt.
Absolutely. So 3 years. So
3
during
years,
that
no physical touching, none of that. Why? because it's my choice and my body is my temple. Ain't nobody touching me one night. The hell?
I got you. So we got a question coming in. So are you looking for a relationship now, or are you still finding yourself?
I'm not looking, because when you look for a relationship, it doesn't fall in place. Or how you, you know what I'm saying? I want it to happen organically. When it just falls in my lap, when I have that connection with someone, when it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Like, there's no pressure. So I'm not looking. If it happens organically, it happens organically.
And that's actually like some really good laws to live by, because honestly, whenever you do try to force something, it just makes it that much worse. You know what I mean? But if it happens organically, if it happens naturally, then I mean, everyone just feels a lot better. You know what I mean? But whenever there's kind of pressure, go ahead.
Yeah, and it's not even that too. It's getting to know. You know, like I said, the generation now, they don't time to like. I'd rather be friends with the person I'm gonna be with. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna know that person to a T. Like, I would rather have that person to be my best friend, my partner. You know what I mean? Like, where my partner knows me from my worst and my best. You know, not just okay, you're good for this, you're good for that. F that. You know what I mean? I'd rather build a bond, a connection where it's unbreakable, where it's that just me and that person against the world. Can nobody?
Right.
Absolutely. Another comment, and I'm fucking with this comment just because we made that bet. Go Celtics. Okay?
We're watching the game right now. Celtics.
That's okay. You can watch it. Just remember Game 7. Who holds that trophy up? Okay.
Game, and remember, I want my icy, and I want it.
That's okay.
When you drop that motherfucker, like bam.
That's okay. Well, listen. While we're making this bet, the way my pockets are set up, you're gonna have to let me do a couple down payments on the icy. Y'all heard me say it. I ain't even gonna lie to you. That shit is not dropping on the end of Game 7. It might be like a week after that.
Right.
Shut up.
I'm for real. I know. I'm gonna start streaming now just so I can get it, you know? Hey, if you in here, drop something for me. I gotta start, adding up. I appreciate it. So listen, do you have a type?
Do I have a type?
Mm-hmm.
No. Oh, do I have a type? Yeah, I like my coffee black. I like my menthol. You know what I'm saying?
Word. And it seems to be the going thing, because I mean, there definitely is a phrase, tall, dark, and handsome. You know, that's been around since way before we even born. So, women have been wanting that for the longest of time. You know what I'm saying? Now, as going back to kind of streaming a little bit, do you have females ask you questions like relationship advice and things of that nature? Do you have any of that going on? Or even in your personal life? Yes. Or even in your personal life?
I do. Like, it's very rare, because most people think just because you look a certain way, you fall in the category, or you with somebody or whatever, you know? So like when I do get questions like that, I tell them like I'm doing me. If it happens organically, like I said, a man falls in my lap, hey, it is what it is.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna ask you a question in 2 seconds, okay?
All right. We're taking a quick little commercial break. This is all for wild turkey. So during this little break, make sure you get yourself some wild turkey. Go ahead and order it off of Amazon, wherever you can find it at, your local winery, whatever, your distillery, whatever it is. Go get yourself some goddamn wild turkey.
Absolutely.
Wild turkey is the way to go, y'all.
You waited for me to stop it to say it.
Damn. Don't worry, we can come back.
Yeah, we coming back.
All right. Y'all, we're going to come back in like how many minutes?
Like right now.
It's like a couple seconds.
Yeah. Damn.
So the way that...
And actually, we're still live, but we're,
Can you still see us?
I can still see y'all.
Okay, cool. Okay, now what was that you said about wild turkey?
I said wild turkey is the way to go.
There we go. We need to get
what's the important? You know what I'm saying? Wild turkey is the way to go,
man. They're gonna be our best sponsor. You got me, babe? We're gonna put you on there.
No doubt.
Okay, so tall, dark, and handsome. Okay, check on that.
Tall, dark, and handsome.
So here's a question that I have for you and any lady that's in your stream right now or in the live right now watching, you all have a type, right? Like your coffee black, tall, dark, and handsome. What if somebody that doesn't wait? You ain't even let me finish. I know you're already going. They don't fit the bill, right? But they check off every other box. They check off the funny, they can keep you laughing. Right. They check off the financial stability. Not that you need it, you're an independent woman, but it's always good to have somebody that can bring the same or more to the table. I struck a nerve over here. We're coming back to that.
I'm listening.
So what would you do in that situation? Would you even give them an opportunity?
That situation, if that ever happens, like, shit, I'm lucky. The fuck? Like I said, it's not always about physical attraction. You know what I mean? Like, if that person has that humor that I'm looking for, and what's up, Trigger? That humor, hold on. That humor and that, like,
I triggered you.
Oh, no, I mean, I was just saying, actually, it was to you, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously, don't get me wrong, you know what I'm saying? Love my independent women out there that, you know, claim that they are independent, but it is just an oxymoron to me whenever someone claims to be independent, but then, you know, still obviously desire, you know, something else. We have to now I'm stuttering over my words because I'm saying some bullshit. But because really, I'm just trying to stir the pot. I don't really believe it. I'm just trying to stir the pot real quick.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Go ahead, stir the pot.
For a woman to claim that she's independent, but yet still be dependent or have that as like a high-end part of their checklist, I always find that to be a little bit, you know, kind of funny. Okay. Now, maybe not to you, Miss Bay, and probably not even to you, Miss Law, out there in the chat room, but you know, there's definitely certain women out there that will scream independence, but not actually living an independent life. They're still dependent on, you know, X, Y, or Z, whether that X is man or whether that Y is whatever, you know. You get the point.
I mean, basically, like, that's just the you know, a woman, and I'm not just gonna say woman, like, that's a man and a woman not being truthful to themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're living in a fantasy world that they this person, but they're really not. You know what I mean? Like, they're not. I don't know. I feel like that's more of a confidence thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm confident enough to say, like, my worth and my value is this, but am I about it? You know what I mean? Right. It's about being it's the value of your word. It's about really representing and just really about, you know, like, just having that, I don't know, it's just a mindset for me, you know? Like, that's how I always am. It's always about the mindset. Like, if your mindset, what is it? Sorry?
Oh, no, go ahead.
You good?
Yeah, it's all about a woman's mindset, you know, like, and it's their upbringing, really, like, and if that person, like, you know, I've met, you know, like, a man and a woman who's a spoiled ass brat. You know, them being a spoiled ass brat, they tend to be needy. They tend to be demanding. They tend to want this at this moment. Like, if you don't work hard, like, this is one thing I've learned from my father. For nobody to take what you work hard for, you know what I'm saying? For them not to say it was given to you, you have to work hard for it, and can nobody tell you shit. Work hard for what you want.
You're right. Yeah. It's the installment plan comment for me. That shit almost had me dead. It's not from Miss Law.
You're stupid.
I'm weak. No, I feel that. But you're right though. I have ran into women in the past that were independent, but you're right. There is a part of them that's not truly that independent. So no, I feel that. 100%.
Don't worry, we all kind of play that game, in my opinion, as far as stroking each other's ego and, you know, needing certain things. Matter of fact, this has been around for a while, but it kind of like drummed up a little bit. I actually heard it on the Breakfast Club earlier this week. I don't know if you listened to the Breakfast Club, but anyway.
Oh, yeah, I do.
No doubt. But they were talking about love languages. So, you know, while we're on the subject of relationships and stuff like that, what are your love languages? Because more people are familiar with that now, you know what I mean?
That's that touch
My
and all that.
Yeah.
I don't know. My love language? I don't know. I'm the type of person, like, I'm a nurturer. Like, I'm a nurturer. Like, I like nurturing, you know, my partner, whoever is around me, my family. You know, I like nurturing. And I like, you know, affirmations. I like just, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm a nurturer and I'm caring. Like, that's my love language. Like, I like to speak. You know, when I speak my mind, I feel like, you know, a lot more people don't really think about this. Like, you know, your mind speaks volumes. you know?
Right.
Because if you can get into in somebody's mind, if you have a mental connection with somebody, fuck the physical attraction. I want that mental connection. The fuck? It goes a long way. Trust me, physically, sexually, all that. I'd rather have that.
Absolutely.
Isn't there a word for that, like sapiosexual or something like that, or demisexual or pansexual? I don't know. I don't know the definitions of these things anymore.
Let's find out.
Let's go ahead and hit Google up for it. You know what I'm
saying? Can we do Google, please? Google check.
Yeah. Somebody in the chat can even answer that question.
Yeah, people in the chat, y'all go answer that question. You know, like.
So sapiosexual is finding intelligence sexually attractive or arousing. She said my
say it again.
Oh, was that too far? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So sapiosexual, if I'm saying that correct, is finding intelligence in a person attractive or arousing. So is that what you're saying?
I don't know. I don't want the definition in Google. That's my definition. I don't want no definition.
Okay. We're gonna go with your definition then.
Exactly.
We're going with the definition of that. Definition of that. Yo, I think mine, I don't know, man. It used to be words of affirmation for me.
Okay.
But, I kind of like physical touch.
I mean, we all do. I think that happens for most people. I can't speak for everybody, but for most people, physical touch is at least in the top 3. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for real.
I know there's only a couple of them.
Everybody is like mostly like physical, like touching and stuff like that. I don't know. For me, it's really the mentality and just mental connection.
Yeah, I got you.
And that's why I brought up the sapiosexual thing, I guess, or whatever, because you're saying that mental connection is stronger in some cases than the physical connection.
Mm-hmm.
No doubt.
Because if I can mentally connect with you with anything, if we have that same, mindset, if we have that same goal that, you know what I'm saying, you working on you, I'm working on me, and bring both of us together, we could build an empire. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. So I want to bring relationships back to streaming again real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you were to start dating somebody that's off of the app, and then you have to explain to them, what your stream is about. And let's say they come in there and they see how people interact with you, and they have an issue with it.
Mm-hmm.
How would you handle that?
For me is, if you met me that I'm already streaming, you have to accept the whole package. You got to accept the fact that I'm a streamer. You know what I'm saying? You cannot change who I am from when we're getting to know each other and we're getting, we're bonding already. You cannot tell me, well, it's either me or you're streaming. Fuck that. If you love me and you care for me, you got to accept me for who I am and what I do.
Absolutely. So I take it you've never been in that situation because you haven't dated in 3 years, right? So
yeah, I haven't dated.
And anybody that watches this is going to have a very, very hard time believing that you haven't dated in 3 years. I believe you.
I don't. I low-key kind of don't believe. I feel like she.
No, for real. For me though, like if people don't believe me, that's fine because I know my truth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you how it is. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like you can't take it, all right? That's your problem.
No, I respect that.
No.
I guess I gotta move out to the Bay.
Oh shit.
I gotta move out to the Bay.
I'm just fucking around.
But definitely have to get out there for vacation. And I know that you mentioned something earlier about like tourists. Like, is tourism really kind of big in that area? Like, is there a lot of visitors that come in? Word.
Yeah, Christian Wharf. Like every because I used to work at the wharf. Like I was a manager for Godin. So like we have, we even have like students from different parts of the world to work in our, in our area because we get so busy. Our line will be all the way from to outside. Like it'd be really busy in the summertime because it's a good weather. It's, it's a little breeze, but it's a good tourist.
I got you. So Ms. Law said the way inflation is set up, I can't be dependent on anyone but self first.
Yeah.
There's no lie there.
No lies detected on that one.
Real,
You know
definitely that one. Yo, so off topic, what's What's the gas like there right now? How much is it a
The
gallon?
gas over here is 608 per gallon.
That's not too bad. Okay.
Yeah, that's still pretty rough. But
We're almost at 5.
We're almost at 5, but still, man, anything. And I mean, I don't know. That's a whole other issue, obviously. But man, that is affecting some people's stuff. You know what I mean?
Next podcast, y'all.
Yeah, you're right. We definitely gonna have one on that.
Getting political and shit.
Yeah. I ain't ready for that tonight.
Because it is the midterms coming up. Matter of fact, just real quick, real quick.
Yeah.
I actually checked the mailbox today and got some kind of like political letter in the mail, and this lady explaining, her credentials and all kinds of stuff. So, hey.
Yeah.
So to everybody out there, I hope that y'all do vote. If you don't vote, hey, I understand, but I would like to hear why you don't vote. You know what I'm saying? So please, hit me up on that one. I'm just curious. Not that I'm going to tell you should or shouldn't. I'm just curious why you wouldn't if you do. Matter of fact, do you vote in this today?
What is it?
I said, do you vote? Do you participate in voting and stuff like that?
Because that's my right.
Okay.
Citizen of the United States of America, and to the republic in which we stand. That's my every right. Yes, that's my power to vote. Who I want to run the country. The fuck?
Bad. That's what's up. Matter of fact, gotta get that on the don't get me wrong. Some people don't participate at all, and they have their right to, especially if you're, darker skin or darker toned or minority. You do feel some type of way sometimes, but obviously that's the argument. That's why I said if you don't vote, I wouldn't mind hearing from you.
Absolutely. We'll definitely do an episode on that, and they can post it in the comments, and we'll go from there.
Exactly.
Okay. Listen, before I let you go, you told us what your type was. You like your coffee black. We know you like a funny individual, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what don't you like? What are the turnoffs for that? What's a red flag? What's a no-no?
The red flag for me is if I'm with a man that I'm getting to know, and that man is disrespectful towards his mother. Because if you're disrespectful towards your mother, that's how you're gonna treat me. You know what I'm saying? So that is bad manners, because like I said, I was raised, I respect my elders. You know what I mean? I say ate in my language. Ate means big sister. You say, kuya, that means big brother. You know what I mean? I'm all about respect. Like if the person that I'm talking to and who wants to build with me don't have respect, morals, and value, like you gotta go.
Okay.
She's all about family, like Dom and goddamn Fast and Furious. You know what I mean? Like, it's all about the family. There's nothing wrong with that. To be honest, it needs to be kind of like a little bit more of that, in my opinion. But that's kind of getting off topic.
I agree with you though. Family definitely comes first. So if you can't respect my moms, or if you don't respect your moms, then I can't rock with you either. So I get it. Okay. So a turn off.
Not your mother, that means you're gonna cuss me out even more. Like I don't want a man like that. I don't want a man to put me in a pedestal how I put my king in a pedestal. I want to be that. If I put you in a pedestal as my king, I cater to you, whatever, vice versa. It can't be any more, any less.
Absolutely.
True. Now, have you ever been victim of a toxic relationship, unfortunately?
Yes, I have. My longest relationship was about 10 years. I was in a violent relationship, where
damn. Yeah, I said, damn, that's fucked up. I'm sorry to hear that for you. You know what I'm saying?
Would literally punch me in the face, my jaw would lock. I've been in a physical abusive relationship, and that's why I said, I took the time for myself, to self-reflect and heal. Because if I don't heal, if I would have another relationship and I'm not healed, I'm gonna bring my past and my present, and I don't want that. I don't want to have to blame my present from my past. That's not fair.
Okay. That's good. Now, actually, have you ever shared that with your, stream followers, or had a discussion about DV or anything like that? Because you like to keep it light, I'm guessing, because you say you're goofy, so I'm pretty sure, I don't know if you, get too deep with your streams.
When
she's mad goofy.
In my stream, when somebody opens up about, they've been in a physical abusive relationship, of course I would share my story. This is what my platform is about, to let people who would just randomly say I've been in a violent relationship. Of course, my platform is I share to those people that you're not alone, and I know how you feel. You know what I mean?
Awesome.
Because it sucks to have that feeling that you're alone. Because I already I felt that before. You know what I mean? I felt, you know, I'm so alone that I'm this and that. Like, I'm so depressed, and it sucks to feel like that. And I want my platform to be that platform to let everyone know in my stream, you know what I'm saying? You are not alone. Like, this is what I'm here for. This is what my platform is about, for everyone to be loved and for everyone to know that they can come to me with whatever.
Yeah. No, that is. I told you before, or earlier, that you different vibe in
You're
your
cutting
stream.
off a
You
little
know,
bit.
it's to acknowledge everybody, you know, and you show everybody respect in there. So that's super, super dope.
Facts. Like,
can you hear
my
me now?
stream is my, yeah, like my stream is
Can you
my
hear me?
home. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
What was it?
Yeah, it's always cool in there, always dope in there. And you can tell you truly care about your people. Oh, it was no question. I was just giving you a compliment on how dope you are in your stream and how you talk to everybody in there. You know, it's, you know, you got a different vibe than most people, so it's super dope.
Just words of affirmation. Just give me.
Yeah, see, I'm working on it. I'm trying to get on. I'm trying to find one of those pedestals. I don't know which one.
No, I mean,
Like third shelf pedestal,
I
like.
believe in word of affirmation, because whatever I manifest in my mind to happen in my reality, that's what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Because if you put in your mind like, this is not gonna work, this is I'm not gonna do this, like, I wouldn't be where I'm at in a 1 year span where you know, in my platform. You know what I'm saying? Because I manifested me getting my top badge. I manifested me hitting my 100 million before my 1 year. I manifested all that. Whatever you manifest into your mind to happen in your reality, that's what's gonna happen. But if you contradict yourself, that is not gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. Mind over power.
For real.
Our mind controls everything. Our mind controls what we do. Everything is controlled by our mind. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
If you let your mind overpower you, you're done.
Absolutely. You're 100% right on that.
Which is why your space is, you know, once again giving you compliments, which is why your space is a good space, because people are allowed to get involved in that kind of energy, and it's infectious, you know, because sometimes all people need to do is hear that from a person that has actually done it, and then they can start to believe it within themselves as well. So, you know, you definitely, you know, are a role model to others as well. You probably don't know that, but, you know, you might be a good role model to you.
You're so welcome. So listen. So I got one more question for you, and then just one more. I mean,
go ahead. What was the question?
I may have more, but I got one more for sure. So we talked about.
You're cutting off.
We talked about what you like, what you don't like. You have one. Everybody has one.
That's
so what's
a
your
good
flaw?
damn question. You back on?
What's your flaw?
My flaws, or the flaws that I don't like from other people?
Yeah.
How you doing, sweetheart?
So you guys cut off. What is it? My flaws?
Yours.
Okay, my flaws that I'm
yours.
your
flaws.
You know what I'm saying? Everything is a work in process. You know what I mean? A change is not overnight. A change is a lifetime. Every day I wake up, you know, I'm like, okay, I self-reflect. I want to work on this for myself. You know, like my flaws. I'm not gonna say flaws, but one of the things I want to work on to better myself is my patience. Because I'm still working on that. You know what I mean? It's my patience. You know what I mean? Like I'll be like, you know, when you tell me something and you're not there, I'll be like, yo, what the hell? Like, where you at? Like, it's my patience. That's one thing I'm still working on. Is my patience.
So we gotta be on time.
Yeah, because if you're not on time, because I'm the type, like, when I say this time or whatever, like, or whatever, we're gonna do this, and we already planned it. Like, yeah, like when you say, oh, I'm like 10 minutes late, I'm gonna be looking at the time. Like, yeah, my patience, it's still a work in process.
I got you.
Word. We all
I'm bad.
A little patience.
I'm bad. If I tell you I'm gonna be there at 9:15, I'm probably pulling up at like 10 o'clock.
The color people time, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, I'm on that CP for real. I ain't even gonna front to you.
It happens to the best of us, bro. It happens to the best of us. Now, of course, what is the question that you get asked typically the most frequently?
Like in my stream,
Yes.
what I get asked the most is like,
Why you're a Golden State fan?
if I'm single, why are you single? Like, what are you doing here? Like, what, you know what I mean? Like, I get asked a lot, yeah. It's always, why are you single?
Yeah.
What are you doing here? So what do you do here? Like, what is this? Blah, blah, blah. Like, that's a lot.
True indeed.
Not just
feel
one.
that.
Like, there's a lot. Just
It's funny, your bouncer players, he said the same thing over here in the comments. That's your number one question that you get. So I know they hear that and they roll their eyes every damn time.
yeah. they do.
So, you know, just for the fuck of it, I'm going to come in there later and I'm going to say, why you single?
Just
I know.
But-
Oh, man. You still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey.
Am I paused? Am I like paused right now? You know,
My choice.
that's your
What?
word. That's what she's sticking to it. You
That's
know
what
what I
she's
mean?
sticking to. Okay, that's what's up.
Yes, it's
Yeah,
Yeah,
good.
we can see. We can see.
Yeah, it's back on.
Well, listen.
Go ahead and shout out all of your stuff, your Instagram, anything you want people to follow or find you at, all that good stuff.
They're always gonna see me, you know, live streaming a POF for life. You know, if you guys
No
want to
doubt.
have me on IG, it's in my bio. It's BayAssassin_POF. You know, if y'all want to catch the vibe, the energy, just, you know what I'm saying, just go to POF and catch me
No
on
doubt.
IG. You know.
Okay.
Okay, and get yourself some wild turkey while you're doing that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wild
Listen,
turkey is
babe.
the way to go, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
See, you gotta say it. You have to say it just like that. That's what I need. I need that energy for real.
Wow. Okay.
But look. But I really appreciate you taking the time to sit down with us.
No doubt, no doubt.
We're working on season 2 right now.
That's it.
You know, and I want to do something different with this season that I didn't do with the first, and I want to branch out to people all over the world. The first season, we kind of just did people in the area, friends, you know, or, you know, people that were coming into my job. But I want to get people like in the Bay. I want to talk to people all over the world, you know, and get different perspectives. So I do appreciate you coming on for real and spending that time. I know you are a popular lady, so it means a lot for real.
No doubt.
Don't give me that face. Yeah, you are.
No, not what you talking about.
How many people in there right now? 10K?
No, like 359. Damn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sitting on 4. So
We're warming
Just
up.
warm it up.
Thank you for having
I'm
me.
warming up too.
I appreciate you for, you know, giving me for sharing your platform with me, to, you know, for people to know who I am and, you know, have an idea. And just, yeah. Thank you.
Anytime, baby.
Absolutely.
Anytime.
Yo, I wouldn't mind coming to the show anytime. Listen, we try to record at least 2-3 every weekend. So whenever you want to come on, let me know, or let Bay know, whatever. I'm on IG, and we'll get you on there for sure.
Yes. You guys go hit him with a fave. You know, follow him on IG. If you guys want to get on his show, just hit him up.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Definitely wide open for that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And next time, matter of fact, next time you gotta have a drink in your hand. I mean, you ain't gonna have a drink in your hand this time. Oh, well.
Oh, it's right here, bro. What you talking about?
Listen.
My bad.
Nah.
Powerade, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, normally we do have drinks and our guests have them on there too, but since I'm under the weather,
Right.
you know, I didn't pull anything out, so pause. But we'll make sure we
There's always
next time we'll be there for sure. We'll have a wild turkey. We'll get the Hennessy. You know, that's the bottle of choice for me. That's your bottle of choice, Hennessy.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I mean,
wild
that's
turkey
kind of like
way to
big.
go, y'all. Wild turkey for life.
We gotta pay her.
Exactly.
I'm gonna have to pay you for that.
You getting broke off for that one.
Right.
Exactly. This is a commercial.
I'll send you a check, okay?
But once again, we appreciate your time. Any closing remarks? Anything you'd like to end with?
I'm sorry?
I say any closing remarks? Anything you'd like to end with?
I just want to say thank you again Merc, for having me. Nice to meet you, cousin. And everybody that pulls up to my show and that's here in my stream, listening and supporting me. I'm gonna say this again. Support is people just coming and commenting the hearts, and you guys pulling up over here and watching me. That's support, and I appreciate y'all for that. That means a lot to me. You know what I mean? Like,
hey,
love and support. Without you guys, I wouldn't be here. You guys are the one that keep me going. Remember that.
Absolutely. Hey, I want a tiara too. You hear me? Whoever sent that, I want one too. Just send her another one, okay?
No, they said it was harder than something.
All right, man. I'm gonna let you get to your stream. Appreciate you.
Okay. All
right, appreciate you. Peace. All right.
I love you. I love y'all. Assassin, you know what I'm saying? We put in the bay in the map and get wild turkey, y'all.
There you go. There you go. All right, enjoy your night.
See y'all later.
Enjoy.
All right, peace.
All right, you too. You guys have a great night. Thank you, everybody, for pulling up. Bye.
Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate you.
No doubt. That's another one. That's a wrap. Appreciate y'all boys for watching. Stay tuned for more.
Absolutely. Peace.